Hey, it's Birdman for Birdman on the Mountain, powered by Cellular One, hanging out here once again at the Poor Station in Show Low. And with me this morning, I have Mr. Jimmy Applegate. How are you, sir?
Hey, man, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Cool.
It's, we're 2 months out on the baby, so it's starting to get into
It's starting to get there.
odd zone. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm dressed for it, too.
They call it pregnancy brain. I think it's just an excuse. No, it's a real thing. It's actually a real thing. Yes, all ladies.
It is.
Don't get upset with me, but yeah, no, wow.
Is she listening? Or she probably will.
She probably will, but yeah, so
Hi,
I
Ellie.
love you. And this was that commitment part when you get married.
You're right. Yeah. I'll live for better or for worse.
Yeah.
You know, this is the kind of
Give and
better or
take,
for
give and
worse
take,
thing.
yeah. So we're having that kind of fun lately, and then I feel bad for her because, carrying around that extra thing and
However many
organ
pounds.
shoved around and everything is
Yeah,
just
not cool. Not cool.
So anyways, let's talk about more fun things.
Okay.
You're here today to talk about...
The chamber remodel. No, not that.
They're tearing that place up. So we're going to be showing some videos of that before.
Yeah.
I might go get a during today, and then we'll have an after.
Yeah.
But after will be easy. You can just stop by and check it out.
It'll be
but
good.
The chamber is getting remodeled to make it more
Make it look like a chamber.
exciting and
show-lo.
enticing and showing off show-lo.
Yeah,
exactly. Cool.
Do what it needs to do because it hasn't done that in a while. So it'll be good.
Awesome.
I'm excited to
Good.
get wrapped up.
Okay, so let's talk about what's coming
Derby.
up.
Let's talk about the Derby.
Derby down to Deuce, Show-lo days, Derby down to Deuce.
Yeah. And then that's the funnest thing. That is the Derby. So this is the 6th year that we're running the Derby down the Deuce. Hard to believe it's been going that long.
That's
but
crazy.
It's been a fun event. It continues to grow.
Year 1, you never think, oh, in year 6, we're going to... No,
right.
Yeah.
We're like, if we make it to year 2, this is what we'll do. Seriously, that was the conversation we had. But now, 7:30 on Saturday morning hits, and there's already chairs lined up. When the 4th of July parade,
Yep.
the day before, there's chairs lined up. We're already starting to see that.
See, I thought that was just open shopping, but they told me you're not supposed to take those.
It's
nobody ever steals them, which is kind of awesome.
Which is cool. I think people maybe go, I'm supposed to sit there, and they probably move that guy's chair 6 feet to the right or something.
Right.
I imagine that happens,
Yep.
but don't do that. It's bad. But the Saturday night before, people start filling up the Deuce with their
Sweet.
chairs, and Saturday morning by 7:30, there's people. I guess it's fun to watch us set up the Deuce before we race, but I don't know.
So this year, if you've been in years past, we've had all these hay bales. They're going to use tires.
Yeah. Well, seriously, one of the big challenges, and it's a very legitimate challenge, is we have wind in Show Low because it's Show Low, right? And so in the White Mountains. And so that wind, even if you don't break a bale, which inevitably one's going to break, but you'll have hay that blows all over the place up and down the Deuce. And when it starts blowing in people's businesses, they don't want that in there. They're trying to do business. They don't.
Yeah, they're actually not a feed store.
It's not a feed store, right? The horse is not going to come in and eat the hay.
No.
So that's always been a challenge, and we've never had a way out of that. This year, the committee came up with this cool idea to say, let's see if we can do tires. Right now, the county tire dispensary place is reserving or holding for us 550 tires.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's a lot of tires.
And so the now challenge is going to be, okay, as soon as we close the Deuce down at 7:40.
Right.
Gives me 20 minutes to set the track up, the road up, and then we start at 8. So we've never set up tires. We'll see if it takes us 20 minutes to set up tires this year.
We'll see.
That's what it's going to be.
Okay. The race is pretty simplistic. It's 2 or 3.
Three lanes.
3 lanes,
Yeah.
3 vehicles,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it's just 2, but 3 vehicles
Uh-huh.
that are unpowered,
That's right.
that must be able to stop their own cells without Flintstone brakes. They got to be actual brakes, and it must be steerable.
Right?
And it must be steerable while it's braking, too.
Yeah, which is a trick because that means if you've got 2 rear wheels and a brake on one and you hit the brakes, you're going to make a hard right even if you don't want to.
Yeah. So
yeah.
run down the hill,
Run down the hill.
fastest vehicle
Fastest
wins.
dude wins. And it's pretty simple, man.
Okay, so you do these over and over until we get down to the fastest car.
Fastest car.
And then there's another category, right?
So so you're talking about the speed category,
Right.
which of course there's guys out there, gals out there that just absolutely are competitive and want to go as fast as they can and beat the next guy. And we have to talk about the money that's attached to that
Right.
here in a second. But there's also a design category, which is intended for, your business, your company. You want to just show off your company, make a car that's designed for your company. You want to do something fun with your family, just make a fun cart that represents your family. Just it's design. And really the rules are this. Make something cool. That's it.
Ta-da.
500 pounds with the driver, steer, stop. A couple of the minor rules. They're pretty easy to follow, but the coolest design is what we're looking for out there. And there's a lot of cool designs out there that people have made. Helicopters, toilets on wheels, a pile of logs going downhill. You remember the cellular one has their big triple-decker bus or double-decker bus? The one year they made a go-kart that was like their bus.
Oh, nice.
I think the music was playing as it went down. It was funny.
That's funny.
All kinds of different cool stuff. So listen, I want to talk about money real quick.
Okay, let's talk about the money.
So in an effort to want to have more people come and play, we said, let's throw some more money at this.
Yeah.
And so we did throw some more. Gentry Hatch with Hatch Motor Company, the Show Low Chamber of Commerce are contributing both more money to the prizes on there. So first place, the fastest car, is $2,500 for first place.
Wow.
So seriously, I think if the race over there at the Speed Raceway,
right,
I don't think the fastest car gets $2,500 there.
I don't know.
And that car is several $1,000s worth of putting it together and racing.
And it is powered.
And it's powered. So we're talking
gas and all that stuff.
We're talking $2,500. That's a good purse. And then of course there's a second or third. There's trophies involved. And then we also wanted to amp up the design award, overall design. So this year, overall design brings home $1,500 cash for the coolest design car. Could be anything, just about. And so there's also 4 or 5 other trophies and smaller cash prizes for design. But those are the 2 big ones: $2,500 for first place, speed, and $1,500 for first place overall design. That's some good money right there.
Very good. Cool. Awesome.
Good money.
So either way.
Either way.
And it's possible that somebody that was the fastest could win the design category.
Well, that was close last year. So that's what I want to see.
Okay.
So the last race of the day that we do is we take the fastest. When you sign up with a derby car, you've got to pick a category. I want to design or I want to speed. So we know which one you're competing in, right? But then at the end, we take the fastest speed category, and then we also take the fastest design category,
right,
which is also the coolest looking, usually. And we race them against each other down the hill. And the winner of that takes home a big traveling cup. It's about yay high. It's called the King of the Deuce. And that's got your name stamped on, and it goes to your company. You get bragging rights for the year. But
awesome.
What I want to see is the year that somebody makes a speed car, wins the speed category, and somebody that's just making a cool, funny car
beats the speed category.
The speed. I just want to see that.
Very interesting.
That'll be a cool day.
Yeah.
So, King of the Deuce is what that's called.
King of the Deuce.
King of the Deuce.
Anyways.
Don't go anywhere with that. Birdman, what are you doing?
Yeah, Ed Mooter's already going, no. Sorry, Ed.
Sorry, Ed. It just sounded right.
Yeah, exactly. So, there was all kinds of alternative names for Derby down the Deuce. We could talk about them. But anyways, it's the 2 of spades, folks. Yeah, that's the card. Yeah, so that changes it. But anyways, also then, that basically is the one of the pinnacle events of the whole weekend,
of Show Low Days.
Show Low Days.
Show Low Days, right. So that's Saturday morning. We're in the thick of Show Low Days already. Saturday's the big day, but that kicks off Saturday. Starts at 8 a.m. and goes to around 9:30, 10. Depends on how many cars we have and how many times we let them go down the hill. That's about the time frame on there. Yeah. And then everybody heads over to the park.
So I want to mention something a little serious here. So last night I'm sitting on my thread.
Serious time.
No, seriously.
Okay.
But somebody posts up, it's a 420 party in the woods. Let's go have a bonfire. And for those of you who know what 420 is, you know what it is, but that's something to do with something that's technically not legal, unless you have a medical card, but I don't think this is in the legal realm. I wasn't worried about the 420.
Hey, all you guys with a card, come on out.
I wasn't worried about the 420 part. What I was worried about was the bonfire part. Like, let's go out. So let's go out and get drunk or stoned or whatever and make a fire. My comment to them was, make sure you put out the fire correctly. So, somebody's got to be along for the ride. Designated driver is always a smart thing when you're leaving a bar, but a designated individual will make sure you don't burn down our forest is probably a good thing, too. So let's be thinking about that. I'm not against fun. I'm not against partying. Right. I'm not against that at all. But I'm really against not being able to have great events and not being able to have a great summer because we've got a forest fire burning like last year.
Yeah.
So everybody's got to be, on top of everybody, and it does become a pain in the butt. And you're the party kill sometimes. Like, what, make sure you put the fire out.
Right.
But the basic rule is if you wouldn't put your hands in it when it's over, then you're putting it out. If you're not comfortable with sticking your hands down in there, it's not out.
Right.
Yeah, so make sure they're out, have your
Several
fun,
gallons of
and then make
water.
sure somebody's there and puts the fire out or
Yep.
monitors it and sits with it.
Yep.
So that's all. I just want to, because I don't
No,
want,
thanks for that plug. You're right.
I do not want to be sitting at Cholo Days and seeing a great big huge plume of smoke and go, oh, awesome. Because it kills the business. It kills anybody wanting to
kills
come up
the
here.
summer,
It just
yeah.
kills the summer.
You
And
know, we do statistics throughout the year, month by month, throughout the
Mhm.
chamber of how many people walk in the door and where they walk in from, in-state, out-of-state, locally, a foreign country. And we track that just so that we can report to the city and our board of, hey, here's how many people are coming and where they're coming from. But last year you mentioned a fire, and so the numbers start going up from January up until springtime, summertime, and you'll see them climb when summer gets here. And then the fire came, and the numbers are just tank right off,
straight down.
straight down.
So, you know.
And so
And then we don't have to, we don't have a forest fire. We don't have to argue about we're open for business, we're not open for business, what to do. No, then it's just come on up, have fun. Be
Right.
responsible,
Yeah.
have fun. So, and it's really feeling like this is going to be a great year. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sitting at the deck of the Lions Den the other day, and they'd added some extra awning outside stuff.
Right.
Getting ready for a summer music concert series up there.
Yeah.
It's just the feeling is just, it feels right. This feels like it's going to be a fun summer. So
Wow.
let's all have some
Let's
fun.
do it.
Cool. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Jimmy, for your time.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Cool, no problem. That's going to be it for this Community Shout from Sholo here at the Poor Station. Hey, I want to remind you a couple things, okay? There's a few other shows you want to check out. One is Summit Health Cares, which is all about Summit Health and the different people that work there, the facilities they have, the people. It really dials into the people that are there, and that's what makes Summit Healthcare. So go check that show out. That's on the YouTube channel. It's on Facebook, and it's also on the podcast. All of these shows are multi-format. There's also Get on Target at the Hub. And then I do a show called the Antares Radio Network, which is about the veteran-owned, first responder, and patriot-owned businesses that have all teamed together, sort of making sure that we can all have good freedoms and also support those that support us. So check those out, all at birdman.media. You can add a www at the beginning or not. It's totally up to you. Birdman.media, easy to get to. I'm Birdman, and as I say, if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web.